Good morning. Today is the 6th of December 2022. Sorry, I'm not doing so well. Yesterday was a bit of a rough one. Much to my surprise, it was a rough one. I had some errands to do, and like I told you guys before, I like to stack up my errands so that the long and short of it is one train ticket can get me there and back by paying one. So everything that I can compact in 90 minutes, including travel time, that's a plus for me. That's the way my mind operates. So I had my errands to do, and it was tough. It was really tough. It wasn't necessarily the coldest day, but it was cold out there yesterday. When I say cold, I think it was a high of -2. If that's if -2 affects me the way it did yesterday, I hate to see what a high of -20 is going to be like come, January. I'm not looking forward to that. That said, it is what it is. So on top of it, so I did the errands, and much to my surprise and surprise, yeah, because it was unexpected. I was invited to join a couple for some lunch. And it was great. I haven't seen these people in a while. It was great to catch up and all that kind of stuff. And it would piggyback with my errands. And I thought, well, in my mind, I'm still last year. I used to be able to do errands and then lunch, and then okay, that might take it out of me, and then I'll take some downtime. Holy moly, this was not the case yesterday. It was everything was great. Don't get me wrong. I pushed myself not only to do the errands, but then to do the lunch, and of course, catching up with my friends was a delight. I mean, I hadn't seen them in a while. There's some drama going on in their lives, good, bad. It's life. There's life going on with them, and I hadn't seen them for a while, so it was great to catch up with them and whatnot. And they taught me something, which this old dog doesn't mind learning new tricks. Now, that's not quite a trick, it's just a readjustment of my, what I knew. My understanding was that when it comes to obesity, yeah, we're back to this subject. When it comes to obesity, the fat deposits in the body are in such a way that this is how I understood it. That and not everyone who's obese gets sleep apnea. That's a given. I think the stats are 40%. My understanding of it was the fat as with the liver, although a little different from the liver. The liver, the fat deposits are sorry, but they're throughout the liver, which makes it I don't even know how it can't even be more dangerous than it is, but apparently you can live with fatty liver deposits okay ish. You don't necessarily have the worst health outcome with that. How that's a thing, I don't know. The human body is a wonderful thing. All right, so my understanding, and it's from some of the other YouTubers that I got, maybe misinformation or maybe not quite elaborated information. My understanding when it comes to sleep apnea in the obesity range, not if you have ALS or if you have other issues, but in particular with obesity, as I understood it, the fat develops around the lungs in such a way that you are no longer able to compress and decompress, work the lungs, that is, the way they can or the way they were meant to work with a not obese body. which I still consider, even though we're in the minority, I still consider that the norm. Although it's not, I get it. We're in the minority at this point, but a normal body should function without that much fat covering the lungs, meaning you can exhale and inhale okay-ish. They told me, these people, that I was actually probably mistaken in the sense of, no, it has more to do with the airwaves. I was thinking, really? Like, I believed them, but I needed to do more research to follow up on it. My research told me this, and it actually it's more of a yikes moment than not. Remember, when they were explaining this to me, my condition was such that I was only taking in about half of it, because the other half of my mind was working on just getting, being able to move, being able to try to think as straight as I possibly can. But once I relaxed and recovered from I don't want to say trauma, but the stress of my morning, afternoon yesterday. Anyways, apparently, to me, it's even worse. what they told me, and then my research following, apparently, yeah, it has to do with the airwaves, except that with obese people, the airwaves are now accumulating fat deposits, meaning that you cannot take in as much air as possible as you could have. Therefore, you need help. Holy moly. So you got two things going against you. First of all, I did not know about this fat deposit in the throat. That one's new. Okay, thank you. I'm enlightened. It's weird what I consider enlightenment, but at least, hey, I don't like talking out of my, you know what I mean? If I don't know something, enlighten me. I'll do the research and I'll adapt. I mean, that's just the way life is. I don't want to know incorrectness, for lack of a better word, or I don't want to come across as dumb. There you go. I said it. Although, good luck to me on that one, right? Thing is, it turns out that it's a combination of the two. Although they were right, apparently, according to my research, and if I need enlightenment, you can comment below and send me to where to do more research and better research or whatever. I listen to people. That's fine. Apparently, yes, the throat thing is the main culprit, but the lung deposits of fat is also in play. That, I guess it's like fatty liver. You can have fat. This one surprised me. I was kind of, really? Knowing how important the liver is to clean up the blood and all that kind of stuff, right? To see, to understand that fatty liver deposits is not necessarily a health hazard. It could lead to one, but it's not necessarily one. That one surprised me. The fat deposits around the lungs, that it is not a direct causation to sleep apnea affecting your airways. That one really surprised me too. But I'm an old dog that learned some new tricks. At least got some knowledge explained to me, and the research proved me as needing to do a little bit of brushing up on what I thought I knew, and now what I do know. Anyways, that's what's going on behind the patch. It was a very interesting day yesterday, and I thought I would share it with you guys today. Anyways, I hope you guys have a really good rest of the day.